Hey guys, one more review problem just to make sure you're comfortable with these graph problems. And this one's a little funky because it has an E in it. This is the one that I tried to do in the middle of yesterday's lesson and made a mistake. Didn't know how to edit my videos, so I'm starting over. Here we go. All right, so to do the derivative of this, it's a quotient rule, but the derivative of the top is more than one step, so you might want to do that off by itself first. The derivative of 3e to the 2x is 3e to the 2x times the derivative of 2x. So that's 6e to the 2x. Okay, so now let's put it all together. The derivative will be quotient rule, low g of x. D high, we just found that. I'm going to sneak the 6 out front and then the e to the 2x. Minus high, 3e to the 2x. D low is just g prime of x. Draw the line and square below. When you square this, make sure you say bunch of junk, then squared. It's not x squared. All right, now we just need to replace all my x's with -3's. So I'm going to rewrite that. I'm just going to change all my x's into -3. Okay, so I changed all my x's into -3's, but notice my exponent, since that x was a -3, that turned into an e to the -6, and this is also an e to the -6. So what do I still need to figure out? It looks crazy, but you really don't have that much left to work on. I really just need to figure out what is g to the -3, and that's the same here and here. And then I also need to figure out g prime of -3. Those are the only things I really need to worry about right now. So g of -3 would be the height of g at -3. And that looks like right there, that looks like a -4. Okay, so that means two of those will be a -4. Now let's find g prime of -3. That's going to be the slope there. Well, using two different points, that slope looks like it's up 1 and over 2. So 1/2. Oops, that was a mistake. 1/2. All right, so now let's change all of those values. Okay, this is going to change to a -4. So I have 6 times -4. That's going to be a -24 e to the -6. This is a 1/2. So I have half and also a -3 here. So that's going to make a -3/2 e to the -6. On the bottom, this was a -4, and a -4 squared would give me a 16. Now that looks crazy, but this is actually pretty easy to clean up. And there's more than one way to do it. So let's see what works for you. Let me clean this up and give myself a little bit more space. Okay, if you want, you can pause and rewind and watch up till now, because now all I'm going to do is a tiny little bit of algebra. Okay, so this is where we're at, but we do have a fraction within a fraction. We have some negative exponents. So honestly, there's more than one way we could do this. Personally, I'm just going to get rid of the 2 for now. Okay, there's more than one way we could do this. To get rid of that 2, though, I'm going to multiply everything by 2. So I'm going to multiply this by 2, this by 2, and this by 2. And what do we get now? We have a -48 e to the -6. These 2's cancel. I get a -3 e to the -6. And on the bottom, I have a 32. Okay, well, what do I do with that? Those in the numerator, believe it or not, those are like terms. It's really no different than if I do 5x plus 2x. I'd say that's 7x. You don't do anything to the x, you leave it there. Well, what we're going to do here is just add the numbers in front also. -48 minus 3, that's a -51 e to the -6. Then, if you don't like the negative exponent, I could move the e to the 6 to the bottom. And that's it. Not too bad. It looks crazy, but it's not really all that bad. Okay? All right, so hopefully that went well. I just needed to give you one more practice problem like that. Good luck on your test. Bye.